This is a story about the importance of honesty.
Mabel was a kind and friendly young woman, but she had a habit of telling small lies to avoid difficult situations. She never meant to hurt anyone, but she didn't realize how much trouble a simple lie could cause. One day, her friend Nancy invited her to a birthday party. Nancy was excited and really wanted Mabel to be there, but Mabel already had plans with another friend, Lisa. They had planned to watch a movie together that night. Mabel didn't want to hurt Nancy's feelings, so instead of telling the truth, she said, "I can't come because I have a family dinner." Nancy smiled and said, "That's okay. We can celebrate another time." Mabel felt relieved. She thought she had avoided an awkward situation. But the next day, Nancy saw a picture of Mabel and Lisa at the movie theater. Someone had posted it online. Nancy was hurt. She sent Mabel a message. "I thought you had a family dinner. Why did you lie to me?" Mabel felt terrible. She had only wanted to protect Nancy's feelings, but now she had lost her trust. She called Nancy and admitted the truth. "I'm really sorry. I should have been honest with you." Nancy was quiet for a moment before replying, "I was sad when I saw the picture. I thought we were good friends. I just wish you had told me the truth." Although Nancy forgave Mabel, their friendship was never quite the same because the trust was broken. It is very hard to fix a relationship once trust is gone. Mabel promised herself she would never lie again, but old habits are hard to break. A few weeks later, Mabel made the same mistake. At work, her boss asked if she had finished an important report. The truth was, she had forgotten about it completely. She panicked. She didn't want to disappoint her boss, so she quickly said, "Yes, I just need to check a few details." That was another lie. Her boss smiled and said, "Great, send it to me in 1 hour." Now, Mabel was in trouble. She tried to rush and finish the report, but it wasn't good enough. When she sent it, her boss noticed many mistakes. A few minutes later, Mabel was called into the office. Her boss looked at her with disappointment. "Mabel, this report is incomplete. You told me it was ready." Mabel looked down. "I'm sorry, I didn't finish it on time. I should have told you the truth." Her boss sighed. "Everyone makes mistakes, but lying about it makes things worse. I need to trust you, Mabel. If you had been honest, I could have helped you." Mabel felt ashamed. She had made the same mistake again. That night, she thought about everything that had happened. She finally understood that lying never makes things easier. It only creates more problems. Lies break trust, and trust is very hard to fix. The next day, Mabel apologized again to her boss. "I promise to always tell the truth from now on," she said. Her boss nodded. "That's good to hear. Honesty is important." Even though Mabel apologized, this situation made Mabel's boss lose trust in her. It would be very hard for the boss to count on Mabel in the future. A few weeks later, Mabel was in another difficult situation. This time, her cousin invited her to a weekend trip to the mountains. It sounded like fun, but Mabel had already promised to help her mom clean out the garage. She thought about lying again. But then she remembered what happened with Nancy and her boss. She knew what she had to do. Mabel took a deep breath and told her cousin the truth. "I would love to go, but I already promised to help my mom this weekend. I don't want to break my promise." To her surprise, her cousin smiled and said, "That's really nice of you. Maybe we can go another weekend." Mabel felt relieved. There was no guilt, no stress, and no broken trust. She finally understood that telling the truth, even when it's hard, makes life so much easier. From that moment, Mabel kept her promise to always be honest. She had learned her lesson. The truth is not always easy, but it is always the right choice.